Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Pushka this side, and today we are talking about something that everyone can relate to. We're talking about schools, and more specifically, we're talking about school management software. So, you see, every school, big or small, needs a school management software to manage student records, to manage staff details, to manage their leaves, to manage courses, exam records, attendance. All of these things are very, very basic. But still, you will see there are school management software in the market that are very expensive, that are actually out of the budget range of many of the smaller schools which operate in smaller cities, villages, which have budget constraints. They can't afford these expensive software. So because we have this AI powered platform, we wanted to put it to good use. So we thought, using Fuzen's AI, we should create an affordable software option for all these schools which have budget constraints. So that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. I'm going to show you how you can actually create a free software for managing your schools with Fuzen's AI. And with this software, you'll be able to do basic things like student enrollment, you'll be able to manage their fee payment records, you'll be able to manage your staff, you'll be able to manage their leaves, keep track of student attendance, you can manage exams and progress reports. All those things can be done for completely free using Fuzen's AI. And I'm going to show that to you in today's video. It's going to be very useful, so watch it till the end. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So let's look at the software. So let's go to Fuzen's website, and as you can see, Fuzen is an AI powered platform where you can build apps, you can build simple business apps. So if you look at different categories, you can build different types of software. You can type your prompt, or you can select any one of these standard prompts to get started. You just type your prompt and click on generate app, and Fuzen will build your app as per your requirements. But today, I want to show you a shortcut for building your school management app. So instead of typing a prompt of what you need, you can just go to resources section. In this resources section, we have a link for app templates. So we have this app templates area where we have created very useful templates for very common use cases, and school management is one of them. So if you search for school, you'll find we have a couple of templates for school management software. So first of these templates is basically a free template. So this school management template has very powerful features which every school needs, and all of this is available for free, and I'll show you in a minute what features are included there. But if you need more fancy features or advanced features, we also have an advanced ERP software for schools, which is still available at a very affordable price. So even if you are looking for very advanced features like automation and stuff, you can still use this software at a very, very affordable price. But if you're running a small school, if you have budget constraints, or if your requirements are very basic, you can immediately get started with this free school management software. So just click on view details and you'll see what kind of features are already included in this free version. So basically you have student record management. Like I mentioned earlier, you can track their attendance, you can track their fee records and delayed fee payments, you can manage exams and grades, you can manage timetables, you can create announcements, you can manage staff directory and staff records. You have a variety of dashboards and different kinds of reports. You can also create multiple roles in your system like teachers, administration, and you can give different access rights to these different roles. These are very powerful features, and all of these are available completely free. So if you want to use this software, it already covers basically most of the stuff that any school would need. It's already covered in here and it's available for free. So if you want to use it, go to Fuzen's website, click on resources, go to app templates, search for school management system. You will find this template, and once you find this template, just click on get instant access. No need to make any payment or submit your credit card or anything like that. Just click on that instant access button and Fuzen will install that free software in your Fuzen account. It just takes even less than a minute. So in a few seconds, this software that is AI generated is installed in our account. And you can see it's a very rich dashboard. So even on the dashboard, you can see that you can manage students, you can manage your staff, you can track attendance, you can track fee payments and pending fees. There is a lot of stuff that's already added in this free version of the software. And what's more is, if you want to add any more features or any more functionality, you can use Fuzen's AI editor to do this. So if you've been following Fuzen, you know that every software that is built on Fuzen is completely editable with AI, and Fuzen comes with this AI editor. So if you hover over this magic button, magic wand, you'll see that there's an AI editor where you can just type your modification request or change request, and Fuzen has very powerful AI which will just make all those changes. And I'll show you in a minute how it works. But before we make any changes, I want to show you what's already in there. So like I mentioned, we can manage student onboarding and student records. So if we click on enroll student, we can add a student record here. So just for testing, I'll add a simple student record. I'll use my own details. I'll use my own profile picture. So let me add my own profile picture. Feels like I'm going back to school, but that's fine. So here I'll just add random details. I'll just add some random numbers, and just for testing, we'll quickly create this student record. So although this software is AI generated, you can see it's already working. It's not like it has to be tested, it has to be put on a server, then it has to be connected to a database, and then it'll start working. No, it's already in a working condition. So you're getting a free software that's already in a working condition. You're able to add data, you're able to edit data. So this is the data that we added. If we click on view button, you can see this is the student record that we added. I was able to add all of these details along with my profile picture. And if I want to edit it, I can also edit it. So if I want to make any changes, let's say I want to change the email, I can also change the email. So this is basically parents' contact information. So if I want to change their email, I can also do that. So this is very powerful software. It's already working, and I've shown you how the student onboarding works, student enrollment works. What is more is you can also add staff records. So when you install this software, there is already some test data that is added by AI. So you can say that this is a new software. How did this data get in? So this is some test data that AI added so that our software doesn't look empty, so that you know what kind of functionality is already there, because some data is already there. But if you don't want to have this test data, we can easily delete this data. We can easily delete these staff records. Staff is basically your teachers. So there were some test teacher details added by AI. We have deleted them. If you want to add your own teachers details, you can create a new teacher record using this form. Just like we saw how the student record was added, this can be easily added. And you can also edit these details. So once you've created a teacher, you can also edit the details of that teacher. So here you can manage your staff records. Another powerful feature that I want to show you is Timetable. So for setting up timetables, what you need to do is simply select a class. So if I select class 9A, I can see for every day there are 8 periods. If we want more or less, we can ask AI to change, and AI will make those changes. But once you have a timetable for different periods, you can set different subject, and different teachers would be teaching this particular subject. So for class 9A, on Tuesday, the second period is going to be history, and Amit Goel will be the teacher. That's what I'm saying when I set up this particular timetable. So for chemistry also, I'm going to say Amit Goel is going to be teaching chemistry. So basically this is how you can set up the weekly timetable. So this is a very powerful feature that's added in your free version. Furthermore, you can also manage exams. You can create exams, you can enter exam marks. So this is actually a really excellent feature that I want to show you. So if you select an exam, and if you select a class, you can actually load their grid. So I want to maybe select a different class, So yeah, so in this class we have more students, so that's why I selected this. So we had this exam for class 10B, and now we can give them marks. So we can give them different score. So this is the test student that we added. So for this student, I'm just going to give some marks. So I've given 50, 60 and 70 for physics, maths and chemistry, and I'm going to save it. So you can imagine you have a class of 100 people. This kind of a grid is as easy as using an Excel sheet. So what your teacher needs to do is just enter these numbers quickly and then save all the marks for all the students. And if they want to edit any marks later on, they can also come and edit these marks. And right now, by default, AI has just displayed 3 subjects in the grid. There will definitely be more subjects. So you can just ask AI to add more subjects to the grid and it will do that. And in a minute, I'll show you how you can use this AI editor. First, I just want to show you what's already there. So this is a very powerful feature where you can create exams, you can manage exam records. This is very useful. Furthermore, you can also manage fees. So for different fees, you can create fee structure, you can create fee collection records. So for example, if Pushkar has paid this much fees or not paid, it will be marked as unpaid, and whenever he makes the payment, you can also record the payment from here. You can enter the amount, the mode of payment, the date of payment and status. This can be very easily done. From here you can also see the history, you can download receipt. So this fees management module is a very powerful one. Then what a lot of teachers ask us is when they are looking for a new school management software, their initial feature requirement is mostly around attendance management, because this is where a lot of schools actually need help. So we have this very powerful feature for attendance management, and let me show you how it works. So basically, for every day, what your teacher needs to do is just load today's date, load the class that they are teaching. So once I load this class 10B, we have 4 students here, and let's say one of them is absent, one of them is late, and I can just submit attendance. And this is how attendance record will be submitted. So this is again very easy. Imagine you are taking a roll call, just select today's date, you select your class. When you take a roll call, you just mark present, absent, late and submit attendance. As easy as that. So once this is done, all these records are saved within the system, and we can see these records when we go to each student's profile. So this is the test student that we added. Let's go to his profile. So this is the test student profile. And if we go to attendance, this is where we can see the attendance has been marked, and we can see recent attendance record. Now, what if we want to see previous month's attendance record? So in that case, I would actually prefer this to be a calendar view. Right now it's not calendar view, but we can ask Fuzen's AI to change this into a calendar view, and this will give you a chance to see how powerful this AI is and how accurately it works. So let me just say I want to see the attendance history in calendar format with previous and next buttons to navigate, and this should be a read only report, right? So I want to see this attendance history instead of these rectangles. I want to see a cleaner calendar format, so I can see in this particular month how many days this person has been, or this student has been present or absent. And if I want to see any history, I should also be able to go to the previous months. So in the previous months, I'll be able to see if this person was frequently absent. So it wasn't already there, but if we ask AI to make the changes, AI should be able to do it, and usually it takes a couple of minutes to make the changes. So AI has already started working on that task. It's working on that change. So now you can see the status here. It's currently in progress. It'll take a couple of minutes maybe, so we'll wait for AI to make the change. Okay. So now AI has made a change. So if we hover over here, we can see that this task is completed. If we look at more details, AI also tells us what kind of changes it has done. And if we go to the attendance tab, we can see AI has added a calendar view just like we requested, and it now shows the attendance record in this calendar format. So this is much cleaner and much more convenient for me to understand on which days this student was present, on which days he was absent, and I can even go back to the previous months and I can very easily see how frequently this student has been absent. So this is very powerful stuff that you can just ask AI to make a change, and AI is so very effective in making these changes that in a few seconds it was able to do it. And if we go to the next tab, I want to show you how you can also manage fee records or fee payments. So right now we can see the total fee for this student is 2200. Current balance is 2200. So let's say this student is making a payment today, and actual amount paid is, let's say, 2200. It's paid. It's paying via UPI, and this is the reference number from UPI. So let's just add that. So now we can see the status changes. So now the balance is 0 and status is paid. You can see the fee record has been added. So same will reflect even in the fees module. So if your accounting team is looking at the fee records or the fee history or due payments, they can also see that this student has made a fee payment. And finally, you can also look at their marks. So this student took this particular exam, and if you recall, just a few minutes ago we gave him these many marks for these subjects. So you can also see these exam results over here. If you want to change the format which these exam results are presented, so for example, right now you don't know if 50 is for physics or for maths or for chemistry. If it's not very clear, so you can also ask AI to do those changes. AI will make those changes. So the point is, when you install this free software, it's already very powerful with most of the features already covered. But you may still want to add some flavor to it, some of your own flavor to it. So for example, here you may want to add some more tasks for extracurricular activities, some achievements and so on. So you can do that, and teachers can record these achievements by their students in these particular tabs. And you can actually customize this software so that your teachers will enjoy using it, your students will be engaged with it, your parents will appreciate your school for giving them all this information, and all of this can be done for free of cost or at a very minimal cost. So even if you are using AI, so we made this change to convert this attendance report to a calendar format. It consumed 1 AI credit, and you can see earlier there were 4 AI credits, now 3 are remaining. So we were able to do this change with 1 AI credit. And the interesting thing is that Fuzen gives you 5 AI credits for free on every day. So every day you can make changes to your software with those 5 AI credits. But once your software is stabilized, you don't need to make changes. Only in the initial days, as the software administrator, you'll need to make these changes. But the bottom line is that this software is very powerful, comes with all the required features, and all of those features can be used for free. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Now you have seen how you can build a fully customized school management software with Fuzen's AI platform, and you can build it for completely free of cost. And if your usage isn't very high, you can actually continue to operate it for free of cost. So I hope you found it useful. I hope this video will guide you to build your customized school management software. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.